Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Me having a big pipe full from a pipe sent to me by a kind subscriber. This is God's Gift by Fat Panda. I like the way that they make, crazy looking labels. Back before, when they were just medicinal, they used to have even more crazier labels on stuff. Now that they're recreational, they can't actually show the unicorn peeing on the wall. Now they just show the unicorn from behind peeing on the wall. Stuff like that. Crazy, crazy labels. Which is good. No, it's really appropriate that I am hitting the old cannabis pipe. I smoke cannabis for chronic pain. If I don't get stoned while smoking, I don't mind. I don't smoke to get stoned. In fact, if I don't get stoned, it doesn't bother me. I smoke for chronic pain. When I don't smoke, I can't even use this hand. I can't do this if I don't have THC in me. This is just an unworkable club. So it's good stuff. Saves lives, really. It saves lives. Take a look at kids who have horrible, horrible seizures. Just takes one quick drop of cannabis oil somewhere on their skin and seizures stop instantly. I mean, it's amazing stuff. And this is apropos, since this is Proud to be a Stoner by KOTTONMOUTH KINGS. Now, a friend of mine does really like the KOTTONMOUTH KINGS, and he has a KOTTONMOUTH KINGS album. We've listened to quite a bit of KOTTONMOUTH KINGS, and I kind of like the KOTTONMOUTH KINGS. I've never heard this one. I don't know what album it's off of, but I never heard Proud to be a Stoner by KOTTONMOUTH KINGS. It's a badge of honor I too am glad to have. I figure if I smell like pot, if I reek like pot, then it's a badge of honor, because it's the only reason that I am active as a human being instead of bedridden by chronic pain. So I'm just getting appropriately THC'd up before we go into this. Now, there are a few things that I like to say that I think are pretty important. I no longer really follow a script. I follow a rough template because I don't like to fall into a stagnant rut. But, I think these are important things that need to be said. Like, I talk throughout my entire reaction videos for a couple of reasons. The biggest one is it's a reaction video. I'm reacting to a video. I'm not going to be quiet and just sit here. Too many people just, so I act. I talk. I don't dance or sing or paint or draw or cut myself and bleed or vomit or anything like that. I talk. If you want to watch the original with no talking, the link is right down there. Know why you clicked on my reaction video to watch the original, not quite sure. The second reason I yammer all the way through my videos is with my past history of alcoholism. I was an active alcoholic for 23 years, though I've been sober since 2000. My current problems with fibro and my use of cannabis. My short-term memory is just shot. If I don't say what I think, and it's gone. So I can be quiet and respectful during the video for whatever reason. It's a reaction video. I'm supposed to be reacting. And I got nothing to say because everything that I would have said is gone. Unsaid, forgotten, into the ether. So if I got nothing to say, I got no videos. I got no videos. I got no channel. I got no channel. I got no reason to stick around. I'm just going to go join my wife. Now, my wife died about 3 years ago. I like metabolizing. I like making videos, and I love to talk. So fair warning, if talking during a video drives you crazy, I am going to drive you crazy because I rarely shut up. Now, I've explained why I can't just wait till the end of the video because everything is gone. I got nothing to say. But, I could pause the video, but I talk so often that trying to sync that together would be a logistic nightmare. So I would end up doing like so many others out there do as well, where I would just cut huge chunks out of the video. I like to show my appreciation for the entire video. So this is a system that works for me. It might drive you crazy, but it works for me, and that's good. Now the other reason, did I already mention the alcoholism and all that? I must have. Yeah, I did. So we've got Proud to be a Stoner by the KOTTONMOUTH KINGS, and that is cool. So, let us just sit back and relax, and then let us watch, let us listen to, let us react. And react, that's enjoy. Let us enjoy, definitely, and let us react too. Or at least let me do this. You can sit back in the relative safety of your own home and let me take care of this, because I am, after all, a trained, licensed professional. Right now. I would just start immediately, in media res, so to speak.
Sometimes it's a little confusing to me. All these people sit on their high horses, looking down on us for smoking the plant, growing a plant.
Yeah.
Well, I believe in nature's laws. I just want to be free.
I agree. Boy, do I agree. I just want to live my life. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to live. I just want to live my life, be happy. I'm not going to hurt anybody. I just want to live. Darn straight. I'm proud to be a stoner. I should have been a hippie.
I moved out my house, started writing around beats. I moved to Hollywood, we was up on the scene. There was D-Lo, Johnny, Rick, then my homeboy Steve. We was teenagers here, living the dream. Looking up to Daddy X, trying to do this rap thing. Wrote the first couple songs, it was bump, bump. We was so high, getting blowed off the skunk. Had the 15s in the trunk down Melrose. Bitches in the club, getting drunk, spin flows. Trying to get a record deal, we get signed. I was broke with no money, but that was back in 95. I'm proud of smoke.
95. I was in the depths of my alcoholism at 95.
And I'll be proud when I'm a dad, when I have a daughter or a son.
This sounds nice. Let's see, I need to... There. Boy. I thoroughly agree with this song. Proud to be a stoner. Darn straight. I'm proud to be associated with the culture of marijuana and cannabis.
Amazing when we get to live this way. Like every day is a holiday after harvest time, when the work is done and you celebrate by worshiping the earth and sun. We always give thanks for life and the gifts. The higher you climb is always the higher you get, when you gotta disconnect from all the pressure.
Yep, you gotta close that off and get an ash spot.
It's not for me, I wanna be free and live in peace. Come on.
I agree 100%. Darn straight. Darn straight. Proud to be a stoner. Darn straight. Hell, I want to have THC in me until the end of my days. Even if I never had any more chronic pain, I'd still smoke. It's an excellent antidepressant, and it does make me feel happier about life.
But it's cursed, and this curse could mean the end of this earth. So many people worry about the troubles that they got at hand. Too many simple solutions, just destroying the land. And when it's all said and done, how we gonna tell our kids that we did the best we could, but we know that we didn't? It's getting crazy, summer's hot, winter's freezing, hurricanes getting stronger, tearing up the southern region, big fires taking lives, yo, it's pure destruction. We're at a fork in the road, time to choose the right junction.
Yeah, it'd be nice if instead we already have fracking is horrible, and yet the U.S. is doubling down on fracking. All sorts of places in the U.S. went from 0 earthquakes a year for decades to upwards of 500 earthquakes a year now, because of fracking. And we're doubling down. We're fracking harder than ever, even as the ground is settling underneath us. We're idiots here in the U.S. We really are. Because nobody cares. All short term. Nobody cares about the future. By golly. And this has all been God's gift in this pipe. Yeah, I'm proud to be a stoner myself. I want to be a stoner until the end of my days. I tell you, it's just good stuff. I mean, aside from the fact that it's so good for chronic pain. I mean, it's so good for so many things. But it's been demonized for so many thousands of years that it's like, man, I'm proud to be a stoner myself. I'm on the side of the right, proud to be on the side of the right, glad to be there. I wouldn't be standing if it weren't for that stuff. So hey, it's a good thing. I used to have to walk with a walker slowly. I couldn't even write with this hand at all. And this was before it had paralysis. When it was working 100%, I couldn't use it because it hurt so much. Now I'm walking. I go on 5-7 mile walks. The only thing it's not helping me with is like my crippling social anxieties. So yay. That was a good video. Not a video really, just a song. That was an excellent song. I really like that one. I agree 100% with the emotion, thought, and the oh, so close. It's right on the tip of my tongue too, with everything that's behind it, and it's perfect. So hey, any comments or suggestions, if you could drop them in the boxes down below, that would be awesome. I do my best to read, answer, comment, thumbs up, and there's so many comments I can't keep up with them, but I do my best. I do not deliberately ignore anyone. That suggestion in your head, if you don't write it down, pretty much a 0% chance I can react to it. But even if you do write it down, the odds are not good. I get over 500 suggestions daily, and I can only do 1 to 3 videos. That's only 1 to 2 reaction videos. That's a lot of potential disappointment, which is why I use a random number generator to use my videos for me, to try and minimize the amount of guilt I feel and overwork that I do. Try and minimize operative words. Also have links down below if you can check those out, to like patreon.com, Twitter, Facebook, Google+. There's also a GoFundMe link if you can find that one. I do consider it closed. It is not closed. I'm not quite sure how to do it. And hey, I can still use the money, so I haven't closed it, but I'm not actively seeking donations. And if you could toss me a like, that would be wonderful. I do muchly, holy smokes, that's not English. I do greatly prefer positive validation for my existence, so like would be much appreciated. I cannot speak English. Good Lord. I get much appreciated. Anyway, and if you could subscribe after this one, I wouldn't blame you for not, but if you could subscribe, that would be wonderful. Just be prepared, since I do anywhere from 1 to 5 videos daily. When I'm feeling good, 1 to 2 when I'm not. The notifications could still clog your feed. Might be annoying, but you know, if you're down with that, then thumbs up. Glad to have you. Hope to keep you forever. And that's a very good thing. So hey, you take care. Have a great day. I really like that video. I really like KOTTONMOUTH Kings. I agree with their message 100%. So thumbs up on that. You take care. Have a great day. And I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing.